Hi, I'm Katie Moonstone. Welcome back. If you guys would all just take a brief minute, I'm going to clear the air in our heart spaces at this time. Woo! How is everybody doing today? This is like the fourth or fifth time I've tried to record this. We've had a lot of solar flares, so the northern lights are right above us. And so my internet's been shit. And so has everybody else around town. And it's just all getting crazy, right? We are in weird times right now. But what is today? We are recording this on October 14th. And we're going to try this again because somebody or something doesn't want me to do this. Anyways, what happened today? Pluto went direct. So we are now it's going to reverse the months of hidden transformation into power, truth, and control, returning to the surface. Nothing stays buried now. Silence is now going to turn into revelations. When Pluto went retrograde, it forced us to look at the cracks of our foundations. It illuminated our toxic power dynamics, our most well-guarded shadows. It was a period of an internal review. Now that the introspection is over, what did you learn? The shadows are no longer ignored. You can't ignore it anymore. Pluto going direct comes to execute, and it brings with it the energy of consequences, truth, and reconstruction. Remember, Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, destruction. And once you demolish it, or people like to call it the planet of chaos, it demolishes things so that you rebuild brand new. Today is a call to personal sovereignty. Basically, Pluto wants you to choose responsibility over your energetic field. It is a deliberate reconstruction of our inner foundation that can truly sustain the life your soul came here to Earth to live. So today, everyone, take a deep breath in and then exhale. Because the Pluto retrograde cycle is now over. The phase of digging, overanalyzing, and what do people call it, retrospection or introspection, now comes to an end. The most important directive of Pluto going direct is nothing was hidden nothing that was hidden has been revealed, can never be ignored again. So no more excuses. There's nowhere left to run to, because the fog of confusion may have served as a refuge now disappears. Pluto's energy does not tolerate dishonesty. It's a moment to take full responsibility for your own shadow. Why? Because responsibility is a supreme act of power that anchors you in the present moment. Pluto is not asking you what others did to you. It's asking, what are you going to do now with all that you know and have learned about yourself? Retrospective has ended, and now the reconstruction work begins. Now everything that wasn't resolved during the months of the internal review, it will not disappear. Oh, it's going to return, but not as an echo. It's going to return like thunder. So Pluto, the planet of destruction, death, and rebirth, everything that was ignored will now be amplified to a volume that makes denial very impossible. And it's going to place you at a crossroad. There are only two types of seeds that can be planted by Pluto right now: seeds of power or seeds of stagnation. For example, by strengthening the root of an old pattern will ensure that you have harvest the same bitter and old fruit for the future. On the other hand, let's say you have the seed of power. You cut that root right on out of the old pattern, and then you nourish and you turn that soil to begin again a completely new harvest. and that is what Pluto wants. By Pluto going direct is the return home to the center of your own being, to your energetic sovereignty. The energy of Pluto direct activates a very precise clarity. It's a process of purification. So you can begin to hear your own voice again, and your intuition will be sharpened. Pluto is going to help you be in a state in which your thoughts, your words, and your actions are all in perfect alignment with your deepest truths, regardless of any external validation or disapproval. It is a power that you're going to find within yourself that no one will ever be able to take from you. Nature in the universe always balances itself out, and right now it's doing that with you, okay? For the rest of this week, don't force, don't rush, and do not run towards the things that are unstable. The universe is shifting pathways right now. So confusion is the number one sign that something bigger is aligning. So be still and feel which direction brings peace. The wrong path always shouts, and the right one is very quiet but very sure of itself. So let clarity reveal itself without force. Remember, every act of kindness, every silent moment of forgiveness, and every time you chose light when no one around you to see it, it was noticed. The universe keeps records in a way that human eyes never could. Nothing you've done has gone unseen. And this works both ways, by the way. Energy doesn't just disappear. It builds quietly behind the scenes. The good you sent out when you thought it didn't even matter is now going to come circling back to you. This is not the universe punishing or rewarding. It is the rebalancing of the scales, and the scales always remember, especially to those who stayed kind in a cruel moment. It was all never in vain. So today, be grateful for what you have and for what you have learned, because rejection is divine's redirection, and many of you will be elevating very quietly. Remember, the universe doesn't move in straight lines, it moves in spirals. The veil of the unseen world is thinning right now. Expect a blessing after some kind of discomfort. What you have been doing silently is about to make some really loud noise. And Pluto wants you to empty your hands so that you guys can now receive. So let go of all the things you need to let go of, right? Empty those hands, because it's time. We're coming into a season of receiving, right? We're in the Burr months. Fear isn't a signal to run, it's a signal to rise. The universe has a strong way of packing growth. Many of you have someone out there thinking about you right now because you did something or you gave them something. Whatever it was, they're thinking about you right now because you changed either a perspective, their world, something. You changed it for the better. And right now they're thinking about you. Anyways, let's get a couple of cards. Something important, such as a new job or raise, might be coming on in. Money bag, somebody might be packing up and moving. Somebody needs to get their eyes checked, because every time this is funny. Every time I do this, my eyes wanna, so somebody's not seeing something very clearly. Maybe it's your money path. Your money path is waiting for you. Peacock, beware of great pride. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So some of you might have a new idea. Congratulations to those who are with children or child. Barrel, you feel something is lacking in your life. Perhaps it's love, money, or a goal. Or it's your purpose. You didn't follow your purpose yet. Anyways, you need to seek it out. and that will help you. Bottom of the deck. Grasshopper. Situations are balancing and it requires careful handling. So grasshopper. Try not to intervene with the universe. I'm also getting that. For some reason, I am being guided to the dice, so let's just jump on in. The number 8 is significant. Anything is possible. You need to have faith at this time. Someone's got a new idea, and that's what you need to have faith on. Somebody needs to say more now. If you said more now, you would be happier. It's time to align yourself with your words, your thoughts, and your actions. Somebody got an idea and they are on fire. They're super happy. Someone's going to be repeating the same cycle. It's almost like they're going to be stuck. They put themselves in a maze. They're trapped in their own mind. Oh no. Yeah, confusion. Something about the universe. Something that the universe is going to do is going to make a lot of people in their heads and very confused. Some of you will not be getting a gift because you've got to repeat a cycle. Ugh. I don't know. Felt like I had a hair or something on me. Taurus, you are going to, if you do not have clarity, Tauruses, you are going to receive an answer that you had a question about, and it's going to come definitely from the universe. But you are going to get your answer, and it's going to be very, very clear. Some of you Tauruses are going to be buying a new car, and some of you Tauruses are going to be traveling, but you don't know where yet. I like that. Someone is not happy because they did not pack their stuff up and move yet. And because they didn't move to, let's say, a new location or where they were supposed to be, it's going to cause a major imbalance in someone's life. But they will be very educated when this is over. Someone made a deal so that one person could not get a wish fulfillment. Something about the half moon or quarter moon. Someone's going to jail. Someone's walls are coming down. Something about a discharge, a dishonorable discharge. If you're in the military, maybe, I don't know if I have any military people watching me, but maybe someone around you is going to get a dishonorable discharge, sorry. They're going to be leaving the service. Huh. Someone's going to sing like a canary. Why? Because they didn't get... Someone didn't get the reward they thought. Yeah, someone didn't get the reward that they thought they were going to get by going after someone. And someone was a complete, like, puppet or robot. And this is going to lead into some trouble. And it's going to, something about the law. Not everyone's lives are crazy. Someone is going to go through awakening because they've been a sheep, but they're actually a starseed. Oh no. Someone's going to be jumping on a new opportunity. Some of you need to get your rest at this time because even though you don't know what's coming yet, you don't know what's coming because it's not time yet, but you need to rest up. justice and balance is being restored at this time. The balancing of the scales. If you have the zodiac, something in the year of the dragon that happened, or if you're a zodiac sign of a dragon, you are gonna, there's something you have to take action on. And I don't know what though. It's just like you're climbing a mountain, but you are gonna, when you get there, you're gonna see a whole different view, or you're gonna get, you're struggling because you're not, something you're holding yourself back, or somebody's holding you back from your freedom. There we go. Yeah, you need to cut ties. Some of you are not getting sleep. Somebody was playing games, so they thought they were going to get their wish fulfillment. It's actually going to lead them more into trouble. Oh, we're going to see a lot of people fall in the next few days. Definitely within our government and in other people's governments. Someone is going to lose money. Somebody's family or house is upside down. What goes around comes around. Oh, and they cannot sleep at night. A lot of people are in regret. Some sort of regret. Someone is going to get their flowers. Someone is going to be celebrating. There's going to be a lot of storms to those whose masks fell off. What goes around comes around. Something about star seeds is very significant. Many of you will be receiving a gift. The number 5. Ooh. If you are a star seed, light worker, whatever you guys call yourselves, expect sudden changes, and they're going to be quick. You're also receiving a gift, and it will be given to you by the universe. I feel like somebody's going to be traveling towards their wish fulfillment. It was written in a contract. Be careful of agreements at this time, especially if you're purchasing a major purchase like a motorcycle or a car. Be careful what you sign. You might have to say no. Florida is significant. Some of you need to fast. You have an imbalance in your life, and if you fast, it'll bring your energy back into alignment. Yeah, I got a yes on that. 9, almost completion of a cycle. 6, 6s might be significant. Let's get an advice card. What do we need to know to move forward? Somebody's not resting, and it's gonna cause, somebody's got some major health issues because they haven't been sleeping properly. I'm also picking up as well as like there might be a kid or somebody's kid out there that their health is declining because of something that happened in their past. Like maybe they were abused, or like somebody hit them and it actually caused some sort of damage. That truth will be exposed, and that person will end up going to jail. It was part of the contract. Oh, okay. At this time, it's time to check in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or do you feel heavier? Do you feel excited or are you filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It will be very helpful at this time. Compassion, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, or a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your own back. So have compassion towards yourself at this time. Compassion towards yourself and others. I'm also getting people need to start seeing things from a higher perspective. Many of you have a higher calling, and many of you do not want to answer that call. I will be honest with you. I know I had a higher calling. I did not want to answer. I fought it a little bit, but then I gave into it, and things got so much easier for me. So we are creators of our own suffering. It's a human thing. Ooh, a new home. Somebody is moving. Moving is a step into the right direction for you. So someone might be moving, maybe you're moving into a new home or someone's moving in with you. Holiday, your answer you're looking for will be found during a vacation, retreat, or a holiday getaway. Halloween's coming up. We are in the Burr months. I also have received today that some people, let's say your tradition is you're always celebrating Christmas or Thanksgiving or Halloween with certain family members or the same group of people. That is going to be changing. Let's get into some tarot. Some of you will not be celebrating with the same people you always celebrated with because that cycle is now over, and some of you are going to be celebrating with brand new faces. Something about a gift is significant. What do we need to know to move forward today? Oh, someone quit their job. Someone didn't work today. Maybe they quit their job. Maybe they got fired. At the end of the day, that's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Not putting work and effort into something. Losing or quitting a job. Rejection is divine's redirection. There's something you do not know. Ace of Wands in reverse. Someone needs to take action. Take action and walk away from your past. It's time to let go of the past. And you see that very clearly. If you are a fire sign, but doesn't have to be, many of you males might be taking action at this time to let things from the past go. And you see that very clearly. And some of you have a Queen of Cups in your life. I call this my Earth Angel card, but if you resonate with the Queen of Cups, you are loving and kind, you're beautiful. And right now, nobody's talking to you. At least not nicely. Nobody wants to have that heartfelt conversation with you at this time, but they do know that you are loving and kind. Some of you are being seen as a Earth Angel. Why? Because you were sent to certain people to give them so that these people would know what true love really looks like and that it truly exists. But anyways, you don't need to talk about it. Maybe people aren't talking to you, but someone does want to work together with you. It could be someone from the past. At the end of the day, it was somebody that planted seeds with you. But right now, they're not talking to you. And they're not telling you that they want to work together with you. And when you guys do come together and work together, it is going to be very successful. Yeah, something did not end. Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign energy doesn't have to be. Maybe you're in your money bags. Maybe you're just a chilled out lady. You like nature. What do we need to know about the Queen of Pentacles? Well, the Queen of Pentacles, or if you're the Nine of Pentacles, you got your shit together. You built everything on your own. The two of you need to take this time out and heal. Just heal, girls. Just heal, ladies. And get some rest. Why? Your soul needs to rest. This is an energetic calibration that's happening because you are going to be, you're going to be very busy soon. I always say when the universe tells certain people, hey, you better get your rest. Guess what? That means you're about to get really busy really soon, or something is going to happen really fast. Universe says yes, and beware that there are people around you wearing masks. The universe at this time is maybe having people go within to do some last healing, because even though Pluto went direct today, you know, you have that shadow period. So it takes, this energy is going to be definitely for the rest of this week, sometimes into 2 weeks, because we got to remember Pluto retrograded for a really long time. So now we're in October. Some of you have an inner knowing. Yes, follow your inner knowing and your inner guidance. Some of you might be in hermit mode, especially if you're these two ladies. You're in hermit mode, so get some rest. Why? Yeah. When you got your answer, it's because you are by yourself. You see these ladies? They're by themselves. Somebody is going to be moving in with you. Just right now, they're being restricted from them. You're being restricted from that person. There is a blockage. It's a delay. Self-imposed restrictions, though. Somebody's letting something go. Queen of Wands. If you're a fire sign, but it doesn't have to be. If you're just a younger lady, you resonate with the Queen of Wands. You're creative, you're sexy, you're young and vibrant. What do we need to know about you? You're going to be reconciling, and you're going to be having a brand new emotional beginning. Why? Because you filled your own cup. And that's going to make someone very depressed. They're not going to move forward. Why? Because they didn't want to hit rock bottom. You're also going to be recovering from a major betrayal. This major betrayal might have made you a little depressed. Pluto, when we're in this shadow periods of Pluto retrograde going into direct, if things start from your past start popping up in your mind, it's basically for you to, it's basically when that happens, notice how you feel. Do you feel triggered? Because you probably won't. I know that happened to me today. I was like doing something and all of a sudden something came to my mind. I wasn't triggered, but I was just like, huh? Why am I thinking of that? So expect random thoughts popping out of nowhere. They're usually just energetic connections that need to be cleared. Some of you are going to be getting a new stable, firm beginning and a new stable, firm offer. And you are going to take action on it. Some of you who are dealing with the Empress in reverse. So some of you might have a baby mama drama situation going on, or you have a bad mom. This woman is needy and clingy. She's looking deeper. So a lot of people finally broke their trauma bonds, maybe with their mothers. Anyways, she is looking deeper. She is soul searching. She is also spying in a creepy way. So watch out if you have someone around you, maybe your children's bad mama, maybe mama drama, she is spying on you, confirmation. Maybe your own mother who's needy and clingy might be spying or doing some dirt digging. Why? The contract's broken, so she doesn't know what to do with this energy. The karmic contract is broken. She wants to return. She wants to circle back and keep doing the same thing over and over, but now that the cycle's broken, it's like, well, now I can't keep doing what I'm doing, so now she's got to dig deeper. And she's got to face what she lost. If you do have someone like that in your life, definitely see things from a higher perspective. Maybe pray for them that they, can either love themselves or give them the eyes to see, you know, something like that. Many of you might not be traveling at this time. There is a Knight of Swords in reverse who's not traveling at this time. Why? Because he wasn't being truthful and honest about something. I feel like somebody was hiding something. And he has written communication. This written communication that came in was very destined and fated. And he knows it. The destiny wheel is spinning now. So you're going to start seeing some forward movement, but it's not going to be as fast as people think. Well, for some. Like I said, some people are going to be elevating quietly. Somebody was not being truthful and honest with themselves because they knew something about a contract being over, or they do know that it was destined and fated for them to get a divorce. They are well aware of it. Why is that significant? I have no idea. Somebody knows that they were supposed to get a divorce. But their priority. Okay. There might be some guys out there not being truthful and honest with themselves at this time. You did get written communication, maybe a text or an email. It was destined and fated. You do know you were meant to be divorced or that contract broke, but you did not have your priorities in alignment. You were very unclear and it caused an imbalance in your life. And you do need to be truthful and honest. Why? So you can have a brand new beginning. And because you're not being truthful and honest, you're not traveling, you know, with your truth, you're not into your power. Why? Because you caused your own imbalance. You don't have clarity on something, and that is going to make you very unhappy. If you don't sever ties, you're going to be unhappy. But you need to be truthful and honest. Why? Because you do want to have a brand new beginning, but there is something you're holding on to that is making you very unhappy. If you are the King of Cups, water sign energy, but doesn't have to be. You're upright. If you're a man in love, you got your emotions balancing, or you're trying to balance out your emotions, yeah. The secrets came out about something. You're being honest. You are in love. Secrets have came out. Darkness has come to light. Now you just need to forgive someone for a wrongdoing. Could be yourself or someone else. Maybe someone from the past. Whatever it is, that real villain got exposed. So it's probably yourself or that other person. Anyways, forgiveness is key if you are a water sign or a King of Cups. And also just remember, you did nothing wrong. Some of the people that got exposed are not, they're going to claim they did nothing wrong. Why? Because they don't want to take accountability or hold responsibility to their energy. Somebody is definitely not seeing something very clear. So, somebody, there again, somebody's not going to be celebrating. There's a family that's not going to be celebrating. Somebody doesn't want to be celebrating with this type of person. I mean, why would anybody want to celebrate with someone who is basically an asshole? I mean, I'm not here to judge, but the King of Wands in reverse is someone abusive and manipulative and a total dick. Anyways, he doesn't want to celebrate. He's not going to be. In fact, this person might cause a group of people not wanting to celebrate with him. Why? He made a bad judgment call, and judgment has going to be served. There's an imbalance, and he is going to reap in his negative karma. Could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be, just any. You're going to see a lot of masks fall off. Something about world, like, I also feel like world leaders We're going to see a huge fall in the next 3 days. Something with money. Not just in the US, it's going to be in a couple other countries as well. We're going to see the karma, the consequences of the actions that some people took during Pluto's retrograde. Yeah. Good changes, though. These are all good changes. They're not bad. Someone's kid is losing money. If you are a Queen of Swords, air sign energy doesn't have to be. Typically, I like to call these my spiritual warriors. Help is arriving. And some of you need to be truthful and honest. Why? Because that's the exact thing that's going to make you famous. Somebody was very truthful and honest about an Aquarius. If you are a Gemini, you are very truthful and honest. Or you have been, or you are going to receive a message about an Aquarius. Some of you need to deliver a message, and it is going to make you famous. Help is arriving. You are going to struggle a little bit when this help comes in, but it was divinely guided. The divine is going to send in help. Because you've been fighting by yourself, you are going to receive help. The divine is going to help you, and so is God. God has a specific message if you are a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, typically you're my earth signs. Doesn't have to be. Maybe you're a wealthy man, you're in your money bags. Maybe you're like in nature, you're chill and relaxed. God has a specific message for you today. Maybe you got some legal issues. You're getting married, or you're being guided to your marriage. It will be your wish fulfillment. Your marriage is your wish fulfillment. You didn't even, it's like you're going to reap the benefits. Some of you are hoarding. Stop doing that. It's time for you to let go. God is saying to you, listen, I gave you your wish fulfillment, but you didn't put any work and effort into it. Emperors. Emperors. What do we need to know about our emperors? Also, if you are the King of Pentacles, God is saying to you, hey, keep doing what you're doing. You are being guided to your marriage. You are fulfilling your contract, and you will get your wish fulfillment. Then you can relax. And then you're going to reap some big, huge reward. Anyways, emperors, typically you're older men. Balance and justice and truth is coming to you. Scales of balance. Did you lose it all? Are you about to lose it all? Did you lose a wish fulfillment? The balance of the scales. You just need to reminisce. Were you immature? Something from your past. You're being guided to make that phone call. But be very cautious. You're not going to be brokenhearted, but it will lead to a face-to-face talk. You need to bring balance and justice to a situation and have that face-to-face talk. This is twin flame energy, could be also soulmate energy. It's divine, it's a divine union, that's for sure. Oh, your union is protected, by the way. And you need to protect it and bring some sort of justice or balance to it. What you did not see coming, manipulation and some sort of abuse, and it puts you in your feelings. Maybe you thought you were going to go to jail. This is spiritual jail. Maybe somebody you know needs to go to jail because they were abusive and it put you in your feelings. Or you were in some sort of mental prison. Self-imposed restrictions. When you look at this, you could have freed yourself, but you didn't want to. You made your final decision. Why? Because something either was stolen from you or you took more than you gave. It was a repeating cycle, but something's not over. It was a fight that should have never have happened. And you need to start telling the truth. Or air sign energy. I don't know why I wanted to say earth. Maybe an earth sign out there needs to tell the truth. King of Swords. Ooh, you need to tell the truth. And it will make your family very happy. Or by you telling the truth, you end up with the 10 of Cups. This is happy life, happy family. This is unconditional love. Look at that. That is a man holding his wife and baby. That is happiness. Maybe you need to tell the truth to your family. Your family might take whatever truth you're holding. It might be coming up as bad news to your family member. But some of you need to be truthful and honest with yourselves because it will lead to the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is having it all. That's emotional fulfillment, unconditional love, and a happy life. But with it comes bad news. Maybe it's bad news to this family. Somebody didn't want to see you happy. And you are being truthful and honest, and you need to see that very clearly. It's almost like like maybe you have a family member that is jealous and doesn't want to see you happy. It makes them happy that your life is always chaotic. Some of you are being called to quit your jobs or not to put work and effort into a Queen of Swords. Or, ooh, I said Queen of Swords. I meant to say Queen of Wands. Maybe some of you are being told not to put work and effort into a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords are usually typically, like I said, my spiritual warriors. They cut right through the bullshit, but also Queen of Wands energy, fire sign energy. Maybe someone's going to quit their job for you, Queen of Wands. Anything else? What somebody doesn't know? If you are this Queen of Cups energy, someone is going to come towards you. They're going to take action, and they're going to offer you some stable offer. It might be money. It's definitely a stable offer. I feel like some sort of fire sign kind of screwed up, and they're going to need your help, but they're going to offer it to you as if they're doing you a favor, but they actually truly need your help. Once you get this stable, firm offer, you will end up with, you will end up with your face-to-face talk with your divine counterpart, and then you will have your 10 of Cups. Happy life. So some of you have a series of events that have to happen before you get your 10 of Cups or your 2 of Cups, if in fact you are this Earth Angel, Queen of Cups. Remember, all that love and kindness you gave out will come back to you. And it's basically saying this in this cards. You're going to end up having it all. You are being very highly protective. And somebody's on social media right now. The secrets are out. Somebody wants to return right on back to you. And this will be a very good change. There are very good changes that are actually happening right now to a lot of people. God has one more thing to say and I can move on. Be careful if you are in Earth sign. Some of you might have some karmic debt left to pay. You made a bad choice. You're paying. You've got to finish up paying out your karmic debt. Or you made a bad choice. Now you got to pay that consequence. Once you do, you'll be able to start a brand new beginning. And right now, yes, you are being guided. to be silent about it. Suffer in silence. Why? Because that's how you get closer to God. And then you'll get your wish fulfillment. Why? Because you paid all your debts and now you're debt free. What's being exposed to you is that you need to reminisce and go all the way back to your childhood, especially if you are an earth sign. I don't know why that's coming up very specifically for earth signs right now. I had a message in one of the times I tried to record this for Pisces. Some of you Pisces already broke your contracts, or there's a Pisces that's going to get a divorce. And it's time for you to walk away from your past. Those of you that have been divorced, it's time for you to let that go. Some of you didn't want to sever ties, but you need to be truthful and honest with yourself. Some of you do need to tell the truth and do the right thing, and you become into your emperor status. Emperors are typically older men. Some of you emperors are going to be entering into a new contract, or you are married and you need to do the right thing. Your marriage was divinely orchestrated. Ooh. Some of you Queen of Pentacles are being told, don't do anything. The universe is working something out. Don't do anything at this time. Relax. Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles, and if you resonate with the Nine of Pentacles, you need to start getting, you need to get your rest, because you're going to be, you have a higher calling, or you're going to be called to be very busy very soon. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. A Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is self-sufficient. They're single. They built everything on their own. One more pentacle, they'd have it all. But Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, depending on which one you resonate with. Queen of Pentacles typically are earth signs, but they don't have to be. Maybe you're a business person. Maybe you're a woman just all about your money bags. Nothing wrong with that, but you're chilled, you're relaxed, you like nature. It's time to heal. Take this time out to heal. Because we're in the Burr months, we have a full moon in November and in December. Both of those moons, the December moon is going to bring in a lot of healing. That's the cold moon, I think. The blue moon. Yeah, the cold moon. You need to heal from a major betrayal. You also need to know you will not be hitting rock bottom. And you also need to take responsibility. You did put actions into your own hands, and that's why you were struggling. So you need to be honest with yourself. Some of you need to rest, or your soul can rest, because you were manipulated and abused, and you knew that. Some of you have an inner knowing that someone was very truthful and honest about it as well. A lot of you Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords are typically air signs. They don't have to be. You do need to be truthful and honest about something that hasn't made you happy, so that you can heal something about in your heart space. Some of you may have gotten a text message or a piece of mail or some sort of written communication that was destined and fated for you to get, and you need to soul search, look deeper into it. Maybe some of you are going to be in regret. Why? Because you left someone all by themselves. If you are this Nine of Pentacles lady, somebody is watching you. Not in a creepy way though. Oh wait, no, I lied. Somebody's watching you because they're manipulative and abusive, and they want to continue to manipulate and abuse the situation or you. They might even try to call you. They want to talk to you. And they even want to work together with you. Don't do it. Do not let the past come back. Oh dear Lord, yeah. block them. Bottom of the deck. There were fights that should have never have happened. Do not fight the energy at this time. Don't force. Here's what we don't see coming. Some of you need to look deeper and soul search. Why? Because you did absolutely nothing wrong. You didn't cause the injustice or balance. You had people that made you think you did. Forgive them anyways. Because you're going to clearly see that they are about to lose it all. That's hard to watch. You were their wish fulfillment, and they didn't even know it. All right. That's enough about that. That got kind of heavy really fast. Hey, let's get rid of something. Let's get to the Declare and Decree deck. What do we need to get rid of at this time? Give us a card, give us a card. Ooh. What did we get? Ooh, I like this one. This is perfect. All unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are now destroyed and cleared from our energy in spirit and in flesh. Something about fish. Maybe somebody needs to eat more fish. All unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are now destroyed and cleared from our energies in spirit and in flesh. Yay! I feel unfinished right now. Somebody has what is that? Unfinished business. Some of you people have unfinished business with other people. That might come back around. 777, that will be significant. Remember, that's God, one of God's favorite numbers. Creation, destruction, death, and birth. 777. Oh, somebody does not... Somebody did not know they were in a deep spiritual connection. They will not be messaging at this time. Why? Because they haven't dropped the dead weight yet. They didn't want commitment. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not messaging you because they're having a hard time not dropping the weight. Okay, so they're trying to let something go right now. But come wintertime, they'll be ready for commitment. That's what I wanted to say. And you have to be open to receive. Give them a chance. What would Jesus do? Somebody's gonna run because I got a hit and run. Somebody's gonna run because they don't want responsibility to something. And once they run, it's like they're no longer going to be watching you. There is be careful, because this kind of energy, especially around like the Pluto whole thing, people get really weird in their feelings. Someone's gonna be running. Maybe they get caught. Now they can't watch you no more. And then they're gonna run because they don't want that responsibility. Yeah, they're gonna wake up. They won't be in fantasy land anymore. It's like, it's the spirit of obsession. Just remember, don't feed it energy and it will fall away. If you are a Gemini, be very cautious of a Scorpio. Do not ignore your gut. This Scorpio is not in his North Node. He is coming. Oh, he just wants to hit it and quit it. He just wants to be unfaithful. All right. Anything else before I end this reading? If you are an Aries, you are going to get a phone call that changes everything. 111. It might be something about a job or money, but it's going to put you in a whole different path. I knew I had a Pisces people. You have a message. Somebody learned their lesson and they don't want to fight anymore. And now they feel guilty. It's someone from your past that you're no longer dating. They did learn their lesson. And some of you are about to be the phoenix rising from the ashes. Some of you are going to be moving, or some of you might be planning a move right now. It's not something that you loved. It's something that you didn't want to do. Something you didn't want to do. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. Okay. Some of you are actually going to be a phoenix rising, and you're going to be like literally packing up and moving. And the only reason why you haven't yet is because you weren't open. Your heart wasn't open enough. You had a closed heart in the summertime. But 222 is all about partnerships. And you are going to be it's not a reunion, but it's a divine connection. Something about you need to allow new love. New love will be entering your life. You need to allow this new love to enter your life, because all the things around you from the past are not soul connections. The time is up. Yeah, 555. Ooh, expect the unexpected. A lot of the things that you've encountered with were past life connections. The reason why God has not rejected you from the past life connections is because you had a karmic debt to pay. You made a contract with God, and you need to fulfill it. God's coming in and saying, pony up. It's time to pay up. Some of you are going to get a wish granted once you pay that up. And the ones that are independently owned and operated, there is something that you have not woken up to yet, but you will get clarity. Anyways, that is all I have. This deck is from Jennifer Soulsource. She's a YouTube reader here in YouTube land. Anyways, these are my deck. Let's end this beautiful reading because it's been kind of long and I'm kind of just dragging it out now at this point. What do we need to give us a message to end this beautiful reading so that we can all move on? Ooh, something about oneness. Anyways, elevate you. This is about self-love. Love. This card is saying it's a time to adopt a new positive, loving mindset about yourself, and this will form the foundation of all your successful manifestations. This is about self-love with a new perspective. View challenges as opportunities. Foster in an environment where desires can flourish and manifest by elevating yourself with using the new energies that are always around you. Energy is always moving and flowing. Even one simple small change can cause an echo. Take time to nourish your aura, your energetic field, by amplifying or changing up your daily processes or practices and tune into a much higher vibration or frequency, and then surrender. Many of you have energy drainers, so I wanted to say charge up. Some of you need to charge up because you've been around so many energy vampires, drainers. When you talk to someone and you start feeling tired, they're draining your energy. Take time to nourish your aura. Allow the energy to work for you and not against you. When you begin and continue to love yourself more, everything you see and do and interact with starts to become a little better in every way possible. When you take care of your body and your mind and your soul and the needs, you also nourish the soul in the process. When you take care of your needs, you are also nourishing your soul. When you have a strong sense of self-love, you then understand your own value and you treat yourself in a more loving way, which motivates us to our positive behaviors while reducing our harmful behaviors. It empowers us to take risks and say no to the things that do not align with us. Remember, self-compassion is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful tool for building resilience and fortifying our emotional well-being. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you deepen the roots of self-love and create a foundation for self-acceptance. Start by giving yourself gratitude today. Thank yourself for all the lessons that you went through. Thank yourself for coming into contact with all the people that you have came in contact with. You know, yeah, it sucked at the time that, hey, you sent all this good and this love out, but you also have to remember you were meant to do that. That's your calling. You came across these people for a reason, and it's either to teach them a lesson or teach you one. And at the end of the day, you need to thank God for that, because those people, if you're the lover and you're walking around earth handing out love like it's nothing, like it's candy, you're the strongest person here on earth, because it is easy to be weak and mean, right? But to be loving and kind every day, especially in the face of this cruel world, that's someone who walks with God. You are the earth angel, you know? So it's all coming back, earth angels. It's all gonna come back. And then, like I said, it goes the other way. What you put out, if you were bad or mean, again, when it comes to the universe, technically, there is no bad or good. We as humans attach emotional things like punishment and reward, right? So good and bad. We as humans do that. The universe itself says there is no bad, there is no good. It's all neutral. It's the law of neutrality. You can look it up. But it also has to balance itself out. So anyways, make sure you're being very honest with yourself, because if you are not, Pluto has a way of firing back. This is all I have for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until we meet again.